Yeah, like I would do The View. If The View called me, I would do it.
Would you?
Yeah, it's The View.
I tried to get on The View.
There you
like,
go.
They're not doing that. I go, all right.
They should have you. They had fucking...
I agree.
Who they have? Bill Burr?
They won't have me.
Damn.
I just, we tried.
How great would you be on The View?
What's your like bucket list show that you'd want to get on?
Well, I grew up listening to Stern, but that's tough because he only has mega famous people.
Yeah.
But like Stern would be cool because I grew up listening to him.
Yeah.
And then I think I've done a lot of them. I can't think of the ones outside of Stern that are like ones that I really grew up with that I like that meant a lot to me.
And they don't have the like. Obviously, Larry King is dead, but like Stern isn't what it used to be. It's different now. It used to be whores getting salami thrown at him and shit.
Yeah.
No Charlie Rose anymore. That would be kind of cool.
Charlie Rose would be cool.
Awesome.
I'd like.
He was
that would be cool. I mean, I grew up watching that. You know,
Or James Lipton.
Yeah.
Inside the actors.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I know. We could.
But yeah, but I liked it.
He had Chappelle on.
But Chappelle acts.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good point.
I just took a joke or two for an hour with James Lipton. Tell me about the process.
Were they mad at you for trashing that after?
I haven't heard about. I think it was so bad that no one cared. It's obvious. It was the
You
most
have not heard from Todd.
No, but it's okay. Like I gotta be honest. Why would I lie?
Right.
Why would I lie? It's terrible. So I don't.
I haven't seen it.
That relationship has no value to me. It's not because I dislike him. It's because that has the value of my career is being honest and saying oh, this is what I think about this, not my relationship with him. So I mean, I would think he'd not care. There's other people saying it that have more weight than me.
Right.
Good point.
Yeah, I don't think it's like.
Do you think there's any truth that he intentionally made it horrible or hard to watch? There's no truth to that? He was trying to make a great film?
I don't get why anyone would make a bad movie on purpose.
I don't think
it's
made
not
a bad
the
movie on
producers.
purpose.
You're not. No one. That's not real.
Exactly.
You know.
I think that they said to them,
Springtime
all
for
the
Joker?
incels and shit love the first one, and then it became this like, what they do now is if they don't like something, but it's objectively good, they go, the audience is bad.
Yes.
This is the new tactic. They go, but the people who like it are bad. So instead of going, oh, this sucks, because they go, no, it doesn't suck, it's objectively good, they go, okay, but the audience is bad.
That's true.
So then they ran the other way, and they were like, all right, let's take this thing that people really like to make it into this, like, let's add show tunes.
Right.
And then they made it this kind of silly thing that, like, I don't think was for anyone.
No one liked it.
It's weird because sometimes the critics, like, they really get it wrong both ways. But, like, I feel like sometimes they're scared to trash certain, like, I think there's a lot of movies that come out where they're just like, it's like 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm like, this is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
Life, yeah.
Of course. Well, Rotten Tomatoes really lost the plot a long time ago, it was like my go-to. And then it was like, audience score, 99.
Audience score matters.
Of course.
Like, a lot, like more to me at this point, you know?
But once you find out it's tainted, you're like, well, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I also feel like the days of the critic, like that, it's so.
Fuck critics.
Like I used to read all Ebert's like reviews.
Me
I
too.
loved reading those. I thought he was a great writer. But like the days of like I'll destroy you in my column are fucking dead. You know?
Yeah, I just don't think people care.
Yeah.
I think
what you like.
You know, I think people
Great
vote
show.
with their pocketbooks now, where it's like, if they are spending money, they like you. You know? And if they're not spending money, they don't know about you or they're not into it or whatever. So, you know, I don't think one guy makes that much of a difference.
Like, I just did that Ari storytelling show. Your Mom's House produced it. It was big budget, real cameras, grips, and all this shit. And I was like, wow, I was impressed. I go, what, are you going to sell this to Netflix? He goes, no, I'm going to do pay-per-view. Why would I do Netflix? They're going to lowball me. You know, they're not going to promote it. He's like, I got all these giant comics on. We'll all share it, tweet about it.
Right.
We'll make a ton of money on pay-per-view. I mean, the star power on this show, he's like, I'm not going to just give this away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, good for you. Fuck them.
Yeah.
That feels like the new way to do it.
That's right.
But
But I stand with Netflix.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you, but I just want to say that we're also just grateful to Netflix and Ted Sarandos and the Greek people in general. I don't care what they ban. We're thankful for democracy, for the Greeks, for Ted Sarandos, for Netflix, for all the people that work there, that other woman.
Yeah,
all of them, that other woman. I think it's all important.
Here, here.
Here, here.